Hello everyone, this is our 2014 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 convertible with 46,449 miles. Beautiful car, black with white stripes, gray wheels. Overall, it's in relatively good shape. It does have a few scratches on the hood. Nothing very obvious. None of the imperfections on this car really stand out. It's kind of just wear over the course of 8 years. Some paint cracks on the bumper here, around the corner under the passenger headlight by the front grille, some paint cracks there. Looks like the front part of the hood here has been touched up. There's a little bit of texture there. Front lip has some wear across it. It's not perfect, but these imperfections, in my opinion, are pretty subtle. They're not noticeable unless you're really looking for something to find. You will find it, but just by walking around the car, it's not something that you'll notice on a day-to-day basis, I believe. So overall in the front, pretty decent condition, does have some imperfections. Driver's side fender, few very, very small rock chips, and the paint has a little bit of swirls, some scratching. Again, it's nothing obvious, but you know, if the sun is beating off, you know, shining directly on the fender, you're gonna see some of those imperfections. Front driver's side wheel looks great. I love the finish. It's like a really bright black chrome almost. It's a really unique finish. It looks great. I love it. The vinyl stripes across the side look fantastic with the GT500 logo in there. Those look perfect. Those aren't chipped up, peeling or anything. Driver mirror looks good for the most part. Has a couple small scratches in it, but nothing serious. Driver's side door, we've got a small scratch up here at the top. Very small. I am nitpicking. I want you to know every single detail about this car. Not trying to hide anything. You want to know exactly what you're buying. Got a little bit of wear up here in this corner. So not perfect, but I think for this car being 8 years old and having almost 50,000 miles on it, it's in pretty good shape for what it is. Driver's side rear quarter panel looks good. No scratches or scuffs, nothing like that. Rear driver's side wheel spokes have a couple very small chips in them. Very, very negligible though, in my opinion. Not really a big deal. Something I doubt anyone will ever notice if you actually bought the car. Going around the back here, gorgeous quad exit slant cut tips in the back. Those look really good. The back bumper's in great shape. Taillights look really good. Trunk lid looks great. A little bit of scuffing here in the back wing. Vinyl looks really good, completely intact. No wear on the vinyl. Super clean in the back, no issues. Passenger side rear quarter panel. Do apologize for the dust. It's windy here in Oklahoma, and as many times as I wipe down the car, there's always going to be dust on it. So I do my best to make sure the car's clean before I shoot it, but there's only so much I can do. Here above the wheel arch, there's a couple small scratches. A few marks over here, very, very, very small. Microscopic. Rear passenger wheel. We don't have any rash, chips, nothing. Wheel looks awesome. Again, that finish just really grabs your attention. It looks awesome. Passenger door looks really good. No flaws there. Passenger mirror has a couple small scuffs, but nothing major. Overall looks pretty decent. Front passenger fender, got some minor scratching there. Excuse me. A couple really small rock chips. Very, very, very small. Some scratching up here. Very light. Again, just super nitpicking everything. Front passenger wheel. Again, great shape. No rash, no chips, nothing. I'll go ahead and walk around the car from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of the vehicle. Here at Exotic Motorsports, we like to do these comprehensive walk around videos to give our out-of-state buyers the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a vehicle from a sight unseen if they choose to do so. Small panel gap there. Just noticed that. Walking around a vehicle from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you might notice on a day-to-day basis, and helps to separate the larger, more obvious flaws from the smaller, less significant ones, giving you a better, well-rounded perspective of the overall condition of the vehicle. And kind of shows you what you would see if you were to own this day-to-day. You're not going to notice all the little stuff if you get in it, drive it around, park it in your garage, etc. But if you get right up on the paint and you go looking for stuff, you're going to find it. But I think any 8-year-old car, that would be the case. So here in the interior, which is really where this car shows its value, fantastic condition. We've got black leather, kind of a harder plastic on the door panels here, perforated leather inserts. We've got one-touch windows for the driver and passenger side. Rear quarter windows are controlled by one switch, and that's not one touch, you gotta hold it. Do have partially power adjustable seats. Reclining is manual, but it does have to, you can slide it forward and backward electrically. A little bit of wear here in the side bolster, not perfect. The seat otherwise is immaculate. It's just that tiny bit of wear on the bolster there. Twilight sensing headlights, GT500 floor mats. Clutch in, 6-speed manual. Fires right up. AC blows ice cold, thankfully. Very hot here in Oklahoma today. And we're at 46,449 as promised. All the gauges work, everything is good. There's no wear on the steering wheel. Steering wheel looks excellent. No flaws, door panels look great. On the driver and passenger side, dash looks awesome, no UV damage or anything like that. Passenger door panel here looks awesome. Passenger seat looks really good. Does have a little bit of wear on the outside bolster. It doesn't have any actual separation like the driver's side does. Center console has just a little bit of discoloration. Not totally perfect. Still in relatively good condition though. White with black stripes on the shift knob. Love that. Dual zone automatic climate control with heated seats. Navigation, shaker audio. And of course we do have universal garage door remote there. And it is a power convertible top. Just pull those back and then hold the back button here on the mirror. Starts to lift it up. So we're gonna let that come up a little bit. Is that not? Okay, we'll just leave that back. And then that just tucks away in the back there. Just keep holding the button until it's all the way down. And just like that, you're good to go. Puts all the windows down for you and everything. Nothing like feeling the wind in your hair while driving on a nice day in your supercharged GT500. Interior is super nice. Back seats are relatively functional. I think if you're, a full-grown man, you're probably going to be pretty cozy back there, but smaller women and children in the back probably will be just fine. And this just is the epitome of American muscle here. The supercharged V8, 6-speed manual, top down, the racing stripes. It's just it's a complete package. Just such a good looking car. Just wanted you to see it from a wider angle so you can see what the whole car looks like with the top down. Oh, very classic aesthetic. So let's go ahead and check out what makes this car so special. One of the many things. If I can find the hood prop here. Okay. And always be careful when you're opening the hood, because after you've left it running, the prop and the hood release there are about 10 million degrees after the engine's been running, just so you know. Supercharged 5.8 liter aluminum V8, absolute beast of a motor, makes all kinds of power. Definitely lives up to the hype for the GT500 name. This particular car is completely stock and unmodified. GT500s, I mean, really come with a really good amount of power. They sound good, they feel good. It's not really a car that begs for modification, but there's definitely more power on the table if that's something that you're after. It's not hard to make a lot more power with a supercharged engine. But in my opinion, this car is more than enjoyable just as it sits in this form. Sounds fantastic. The blower definitely comes alive when you put your foot in it. You can hear all those bald eagles screaming. This is just such a beautiful, timeless car. I think it's gonna age with grace. It's so much fun to drive. It sounds good, it feels good. It's fun, it's classic. It's everything you could ask for a weekend car. And I'm not saying you couldn't daily it either. It's a very comfortable car. Suspension is very forgiving. So that is our 2014 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. If you have any further questions, please feel free to check out this car on our website at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.